Thanks and welcome to the 6:15 with me, K. Henry Atimbe. Let's begin with our headlines. From rudimentary to mechanical production, Ndop rice cultivated in the northwest region of Cameroon will hit the market soon in huge quantity that will be in the months ahead. And burglary in Yaoundé, the offices of the human rights organization Nouveau Droit de l'Homme has been boggled by men of the underworld with valuables carted away. And the 6:15 News will examine the conferring of traditional titles in modern Africa. Top stories. Check us on our respective platforms for consultation on Canal International. We begin from Yaoundé, where the offices of Nouveau Droit de l'Homme, the human rights organization charged with the protection of the rights of humans and others, was boggled last Saturday, and valuable information carried away by men of the underworld. The incident occurred on the heels of constant threats to the human rights organization, as we hear from you, Beatrice Nkamo.
Burglary, new threat to silence officials of the Nouveau Droit de l'Homme, NDH. The break-in into their building, forcing the doors of the executive director and other offices. Footprints left here and there as they make their moves, stealing all valuable material. Essentially, the central unit had disk, USB keys, all necessary computer material to continue work, and also data stock. They were completely ransacked, searched all over. Others, like speakers, stabilizers, generator, certain strategic documents, gone. This TV stood at times, and they decided to let go. Even the hoist flag on the pole by the office was not left out. True, they've been victims of all sorts of threats, harassment, humiliation recently, and they believe it is part of the chain. I think it is forcibly connected to that. The context is revealing, and we are very preoccupied by this manner of things. It is cowardice, for how can they prevent those contributing positively in the protection of the state of law, human rights protection in Cameroon, threatened in Cameroon? This notwithstanding, they are determined more than ever before to continue mission, to promote, defend, and extend human rights wherever they are violated, and ensuring this time around their own safety also. Despite the Saturday breaking Sunday burglary, this morning the executive director and volunteers in chains have created a new working space while waiting for the ongoing investigation to finish. And it is only then that they can, after checking all over, give an in-depth estimate of their damage and loss.
Thank you very much, Beatrice. And a new tax increase on online gambling or gambling transactions as means to boost state revenue and improve the financial security of the state has caused uproar amongst punters. The increase or the level of deposits and withdrawals through has pushed many to tend to what is known as other betting platforms or in-person betting. Serifa Saleh looks at the options.
The gambling industry is feeling the impacts of a new financial policy introduced under the 2025 Finance Law. Taxes on deposits and withdrawals related to the online gambling and entertainment have seen a significant hike from 0.2% to 1%. This revision is part of a broader measures designed to enhance revenue collection and ensure a more secure state budget.
Toute consommation de biens et services est taxable.
However, for online bettors, the increased transaction fees are proving to be a bitter pill to swallow. Many users perceive the changes as a financial burden that reduces their potential gains.
Quelque chose qu'on gagne, on perd sur ça. On vient encore nous coupe encore l'argent sur la même chose.
Consequently, there is a growing trend among bettors to shift from online platforms to physical betting outlets, sacrificing the convenience and anonymity that online betting offers.
Si en présentiel, en physique, ils payent déjà les impôts. Pourquoi aller encore en ligne, couper encore les impôts sur les recharges?
Yet, it remains to be seen how this will affect the digital gambling ecosystem in the long term as users and business grapple with the implications of the fiscal adjustments.
And Cameroon's football legend and the president of the Cameroon Football Federation, Samuel Eto'o, has been honored with a traditional title of Ntumfo by the Cochin Fondom. This ceremony took place over the weekend at the Annex Palace of the Fond of Cochin in Bonaberi, Douala. Ambo Gladys was part of that ceremony.
You came here as President Samuel Eto'o, but you are living here as Ntumfo President Eto'o.
Samuel Eto'o is widely regarded as one of Africa's greatest football icons, has added another feather to his cap, this time in the realm of tradition and culture. The Fond of Cochin, His Royal Highness Joe Wilson, conferred the title Ntumfo upon Eto'o during a rich cultural ceremony at the Annex Palace of the Cochin Fondom in Bonaberi, Douala, January 17, 2025.
I gave him a honorable title of a notable title of Ntumfo of Cochin Fondom. We are calling on him to come to Bamenda to say something to the terrorists. Maybe they can hear him out, coupled with us, the funds. We're pleased to return in our country. According to custodians of tradition present at the ceremony, the title is in recognition of his contributions to society.
Northwest Tradition has welcomed you and given you this title because what the funds can see while they're sitting down, even people who are on top of trees cannot see. The powers that the funds have conferred onto you, we see you in African Football Federation. We see you in FIFA.
We will join hands with the senior team for a year, and then we will work together and see what we can do for the community.
Thank you. Samuel Eto'o expressed gratitude for the honor and pledged to uphold the responsibilities tied to the title.
It's such a beautiful culture wherever I go. My heartfelt prayer is for peace to reign. Peace, peace, and peace.
The event was steeped in cultural significance from local artists, showcasing the rich heritage of the grass field.
And the title conferred on Samuel Eto'o has sparked debates across the country for the past 72 hours. While many are questioning the rationale behind the Ntumfo title conferred on Eto'o, others are worried on who should be conferred a title in a village. Let's get the details in the following commentary. Many Africans grew up on captivating tales of bravery, of fearless heroes who confronted beasts terrorizing their villages. These beasts, be they lions, pythons, or other dangerous creatures, claimed many lives and kept communities in constant dread. Yet, when a hero arose to vanquish such a menace with sheer courage, the reward was often monumental. In those days, the village chief would publicly confer a traditional title upon the brave warrior, recognizing his valor. This ceremony, held in the heart of the village square, was nothing short of grandiose. Alongside the honor, the hero might also receive other rewards, such as wives, further solidifying his status Similar titles were conferred on individuals who defended their communities against invading forces or made other extraordinary sacrifices. Bravery and service were the ultimate currency for such recognition. In time, the criteria for earning traditional titles evolved. People who made significant socio-economic contributions to their communities, such as advancing education, fostering development, or excelling in other fields, were also honored. However, the tide has turned in modern times. What was once a sacred reward for extraordinary deeds is now in many places reduced to a transactional commodity. Titles are often bought by those seeking social clout or respect. The hollow tradition of conferring titles based on merit and service has in some cases been tainted by commerce and opportunism. This shift brings us to the recent controversy surrounding the title of Ntumfo conferred upon Samuel Eto'o by the fund of Koshin. Some traditionalists have questioned the legitimacy of the title, citing issues of relevance and contribution. As custodians of culture, chiefdoms, fondoms, and kingdoms are largely autonomous. Yet, this particular event has sparked heated debates across Cameroon. Many have scrutinized the role of Joe Wilson, the spiritual guide and custodian of Koshin's traditions, asking whether he had the authority to bestow such an honor on Eto'o. Others have questioned what direct contributions Eto'o has made to the Koshin people to warrant this recognition. Perhaps we need to widen our perspective. Eto'o's contribution, though indirect, may have far-reaching impacts. For instance, coaching is said to have produced promising footballers, including some who played with Bafmen United, Opopo, and others playing professionally in other clubs. Eto'o's influence as a football icon and mentor to many young Cameroonians is undeniable, and of course, Koshin is one of those. Ultimately, what is the essence of a title? Many individuals have made invaluable contributions to their communities and have never been recognized. Yet, the value of a title lies not just in its conferral but in the weight of the actions and legacy it represents. As we debate, perhaps it is time to reflect on how traditional titles can regain their dignity and meaning in today's society. We move over to the northwest region where the rice grown in Dob, that is in the Ngoke division of the country, would soon be made available on the market, that is on the local market. This follows a switch from the rudimentary to mechanical methods of cultivation, that is planting and harvesting. The precious grain was chaired by the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Gabriel Mbairobi. That was in the northwest region of the country. And our man on the beat is Annie Collins.
That is the rudimentary method which rice farmers in Dob have been practicing rice cultivation. The Cameroon government, through the Upper Known Valley Development Authority, UNVDA, is from now changing the narrative to mechanized planting and harvesting. The new machines have been inaugurated by the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, who was in Dob on Friday, January 17.
The government is planning to set up a complete modernized rice mill in Dob. And we are handing over today mechanizing tools for the production of the rice.
For the move to be sustainable, there is need for accompanying measures and the organization of the machines to reach the over 4,000 rice farmers.
Our production for now, for 2023, it's about 21,000 for the whole area of intervention of UNVDA. Not what UNVDA has, but for the whole area of intervention. And we do expect that with the machinery, we are going to increase a lot in the output.
This is one of the measures that could make Ndop great again through the Tous and Tainan brands of rice.
Rice is expensive everywhere. I myself am here. I have a lot of friends and they are only who are expecting me to bring the rice. So I think this is something very, very that can make me extremely very happy because of the mechanization process that has been brought. It is going to help a lot of import substitution.
Rice farmers have been advised to direct their harvest to this state corporation for transformation and availability of Ndop rice on the local market.
And thanks very much, Annie Collins. President Donald Trump is being sworn in as the 47th president of the United States of America. We'll be coming back detailing with that installation in our subsequent editions of the newscast. And drawing to the curtain for the 6:15 with me, Kejang Henry Atembe, thanking you for being there with us. Goodbye.